Hello and welcome. It is Velfe. Hey everyone. Um, I haven't really done a unboxing of the late. Um, and there's good reasons why. I did got some new stuff, which is right over there. As you can see, some of the boxes have just been slowly stacking up because one, we don't have any room in those shelves, sadly. So, and then I have another shelf which is right over here towards my bed. The first two shelves. Well, the top shelf might be able to squeeze some stuff there, and maybe the second one if I just remove the boxes and take them out. But then I also don't, in my closet, I don't have room to stock any more boxes there, which is a problem. The problem is this room is not big enough for everything, so. And I've been trying to save up money, but the way with how the economy is and what I get paid, it's just not enough. So a normal job does not pay well. Well, maybe enough for most of this stuff, but most of this stuff is mostly monthly payments, so it's not like I'm paying it full on. I like to normally pay things off slowly. That's how I'm able to get most of everything here. Um, I want to have more figures, more shelves. Like if the door, let's say the door was in the way, I could have a third shelf right there. Then over here in this corner, another two more shelves. But to do that, I have to get rid of that stand, wall mount the TV thing, and it's a lot more hassle than it's worth because I tried to do wall mounting, but I don't have a set finder or anything or power drill, all that type of stuff. And we keep getting random popping bills popping up from time to time, like, oh shit, our heater system, um, the gas valve broke just recently, and I had to cough up about $1,000 for the repair. I was like, dude, this is fucking insane, dude. Maintenance, the gas valve, the service charge to get them out on a holiday, which costs even more than them normally coming out, in order just to do all that. Because the main person refused to maintenance their own heater system. And I got stuck with the bill. And that bill has kind of wiped what I have left for resources. So I pretty much get fucked. So if you guys are listening and watching, please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate if you guys tip and donate to me, or if you can't, subscribe to me on Twitch and watch me when I do stream and everything, or donations, which are pretty much just tips. Tips. We're just gonna refer to them as tipty. Yeah, tipty. Yeah, you guys' help and support is we be very appreciated. And if we get really big, guys, a huge amount of audience watching videos and watching me come stream, we can do a lot more fun stuff. Um, so without you guys' support, it's kind of hard to do stuff. So I would definitely appreciate some love and support. You at least come out and help support your small creators. So without your help, I can't grow. While the other bigger channels that are already big and grown will keep just getting bigger, bigger, bigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna take. There's really no room for the figures to go out. They're just mostly remaining in their boxes, so we'll box it from the box, show a box. So, unless it's like a wall scroll or something else, we probably could just rotate them out. Um, but yeah, I definitely would appreciate your guys' help support there because I'm not able to do too much. So, also, let me make sure there's not. Okay, there's no address on the other side. Well, I guess the green tape must mean something. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. And be honest, guys, it's been very hard and tough. Um, it's definitely been very hard and tough. You guys don't know, the job I'm currently doing is like kind of like a helping. It's like a caregiver job, pretty much. The pay's okay. It's nice and decent. It's just not able to pay every single damn bill or any random shit popping up. Like I know everyone has trouble paying their own goddamn bills. So that's why I say if you guys are able to help and support me, even if it's small amounts, I definitely appreciate the love and support there. So this was around, I guess, Christmas, because it's been heading this way for a while. So that's why you see a Christmas looking theme here from AmiAmi. Um, what do we have in here? Well, we'll find out together. Well, I can tell you they use a lot of fucking paper. What do we have in here? Oh, look what we got. We got our lovely Belle from Zero or ZZZ. For me, Belle is adorable. I kind of like her character. Out of all the main protagonist characters, like Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, and ZZZ here, Belle, I just like her. She's funny and amazing. Um, then yeah, between I know you guys can pick between the brother or the sisters and all those games and stuff, right? So for Genshin, you can pick Aethel or Main. I went with Main because the brother seems more like a villain. It's normally the dudes who are villains most of the time, and Aethel kind of looks like a villain, in my honest opinion. The sister looks like more like she's the hero and try to get her brother back on the right path. Now for Honkai Star Rail, you could pick um, either well, I guess the names would be Stella both ways. The male or female version of Stella. I went with the female version of Stella. So I don't know if the name would be different, but I don't know. So I didn't look too much into that one. Stella's funny, hilarious, kidder, jokester. Um, Belle here, definitely amazing, talented. You get to see all her cool stuff. And yes, there are times you have to switch to the brother when controlling him while Belle's out and about. So that does tend to happen. So I'm glad we got this. That definitely is definitely worth having. Um, so out of ZZZ, we have Ellen already and Belle now. We have two figures from there. So let's see what our next thing is. And by the way, there's not too much, so let's see. Hmm. And this here is the original character I got. It's not bad. She looks pretty cute and adorable. I like the gloss going on with the maid looking swimsuit thing going here. So, and it looks like it comes with a faceplate to swap out her face. Or is it just a tentacle? It doesn't show anywhere on the box that a different expression. It's just like the default one. So it does come with an extra faceplate. And from the looks of it, it uses steel rods for the base for the pigs, which is good. So yeah, it's just another Richard character that caught my eye. I was like, she looks pretty cute. I definitely want to add her. But then again, she's a pretty good small figure, and it's reasonable price, like $60, $70 for it. And next, oh, like I said, we have Wall Scroll been always rotate out. We got another one. Wall Scroll. This Wall Scroll, if I can open it, where open it. So we'll be able to open this one. It's not something that would require us to put away, really. I do tend to put Wall Scrolls away and then relocate them or whatever. Oh, wait. I say this is tied. I don't feel like it's tied. Well, That's how they tie them. I'm gonna make sure that's tied securely. Yeah, it is. This has like a milky feel to it. I see they're using a big one for this. Yeah. Based on that, this is something you probably want to retied to make it more. Well, anyway, let's go ahead. You know who that is? Yep, it's our number one Ami, or K-Angel for that matter. Ain't she adorable, guys? Ami in her full glory. But yeah, I definitely would want to get this like. If I can roll this up. I guess it rolls this way. Rolls in one direction. Yeah, it has like a milky feel. I have another wall scroll that's just the same way, which is the Hummer wall scroll, which I got through Melon Books. So they're using that same type of fabric. So yeah, this is something I'm gonna have to play around with. I don't want it hanging too much down. And then the cat tries to claw it or something. All my other wall scrolls haven't been clawed, but a few which were custom made wall scrolls, not actually, from like Pixel Booth or Melon Books and stuff like that. And then we got one more thing. I think you know who this is. It is a pushy Ami Archangel. And to be honest, it looks pretty adorable. So yes, this is K-Angel, aka Ami. Oh, they actually did a good job with the pushy. And to be honest, I already have so many like plushies. I got what Remoru plushies, like three different ones. Well, it's actually two of them. One's like a cushion. Then we have some normal human plushies. Then we got a Furina one, uh, uh, a Bridget one, and then a few other unique ones. So like it. Um, I do have another Ami, but she should be coming. That one's on just her on her as a her normal attire where she's not as K Angel but as Ami herself instead. Um so yeah, that's pretty much what was in here. So I don't want to keep this box in here. Definitely want to get rid of this box. So we've pretty much got a nice amount of stuff. So can't complain. Can't complain. And for those who didn't seen, I did not make a video on it. And oh great. The camera wire got stuck over this way. There we go. I hate when the wires get stuck when you're trying to do something. And then everything just seems to fall. So give me a second. So, for those who weren't here, you guys didn't see it. I did show it off stream. Yes, I have a customized anime doll on Furina. Sadly, though, even though it is customized, it does kind of lack. So we're missing the eyebrows. I mean, the eyelashes. Sorry, guys. My mind's kind of like all over the place. So we're missing the eyelashes, as you can see if we get closer. The eye sockets were put in okay, but there's a little gap that it looks like. You see how the eyes are just looking there, and there's no white to the side right here, right there. There should be some white, right? The way they glued them on was a little off-centered, and I don't want to mess with it, so I'm not a person who knows how to mess around with that. It's a PVC head, not the TP or silicone type heads. I did, when I was talking about the customization, the seller was very forthful on their customization options because they didn't tell me jack crap about their customizations, and it doesn't even mention it on their page. Of course, the page is not up right now because it's down. This was just my first experience around to kind of try see if this is a big deal or not. When I buy another one, most likely, maybe in the future sometime, through the same vendor seller. No, I'll probably go through a different vendor, one that's a bit more, customizing on the face, the body portions, parts. And another thing the seller kind of janked up on was I sent the character to them, which was Furina, the Fountain from Genshin Impact, right? We all know Furina is kind of like flat chested up to maybe a small A cup, right? Seller sadly failed in the region here. The seller sent, it looks like, I don't know, like it's much bigger than it was supposed to be on the chest size. And that's kind of why the outfit sticks a little bit out. So, and because of that, because I'm assuming it's like silicone or something in there, some type of gel substance in the chest area, it does add to the overall weight of the body, which kind of is annoying. As for the wig, as you guys can see here, that's another thing. And yes, Frida does have that little thing that right here goes. In reality, it's never going to stick up unless you use some hair gel or just get a hair thing made like out of paper, I guess, and attach it on. The hair does have the curves. But sadly, this portion of this hair and that didn't match up really well. It just felt like it's so. How do I don't even know how to describe it. Um, if anyone here is a cosplayer or who knows, who's actually a cosplayer or even cross dress for that matter, who knows about wigs and takes care of wigs perfectly, and like perfectly knows how to get all this weird stuff out of there, make the hair more nicer, and actually fix the hair into Farina's hairstyle from this wig. I did not trim anything off it. I tucked the bangs underneath. Sometimes when I move it around because I have to clean and stuff, I always have to redo it and tuck it underneath. The wig, the cap doesn't stay on, the black cap that goes around the head. It keeps falling off because the head's bald without it. And I kind of wanted to go with the silicone mouthing head type, the mouth moves where the hair's implanted inside the thing, which means it would be either TP or silicone for the head. I think they only do the implant hair in the silicone, so it would be a very expensive buy to upgrade the head on this body. So, but yeah, it'd definitely be worth it though. But for now, if anyone knows anything about how to fix it more better, I said more better, fix it way better than what it is into Freena's hairstyle, please let me know. I know the only way to do that is to bring it towards the person to fix it up and set it up. If you live in my local area around the Illinois area, which is totally fine, I'm just gonna tell you my address, but you have to DM and talk to me directly on DM. And if you're a local cosplayer or crossdresser or whatever, stuff about dolls, the wigs, even if you know how to make outfits too. Seriously, if you know how to make customized outfits, I am in the need and looking for someone who can customize Freena's main outfit. And Freena has a white version and a black version, depending on which mode she's in. If you guys are willing to customize and make the outfit, please hit me up in the description. The only problem is I probably won't be able to afford to do the outfit now because of so many bills, so much other stuff I have to take care of. So, I'm pretty sure that project's going to be on long-term hold there, which is kind of sad because if I had not gotten this outfit here, this doll would have came completely nude no outfit, nothing on. So this is just temporary for the time being until we can get the Furina outfit made. Furina does have a couple more outfits, which was in her merchandise officially. As a there's a white version and a black version of the outfit dress. It's like a dress. And it kind of shows off her nice curves and and everything, so you can see her shoulders and everything. It's a nice looking dress. Then there's another one where she has it's kind of similar to her main outfit. Is I think it only comes in one color, which is kind of a boyish, girly outfit for her, which looks really nice. So those are two new official outfits for her. So yeah, those are some outfits I would love to see on her, or her main ones, or even all of them. Like just hit it out from time to time. And then the last and final outfit would be her deity outfit, as when she was Focalor before her divinity have killed herself off. And then voila, we only have Furina. So we all know Furina and Focalor are technically one and the same. That Focalor split herself from her human body, leaving only behind her body and spirit when she first became human. And we know Furina is technically Focalor. She just doesn't have her memories because she split her memories, her divinity from her human body. So that portion, the human memories and the divinity, would be merged to that thing that would be used, the Oryctris, which will be used to kill the Hydra Archon, which did kill the Hydra Archon and destroyed the sea, freeing Focalor, or who's now going by the name Furina, from have to be Archon. So we all know, we can all guess and predict that Furina does understand what happened. There's really no more follow-up on it. We could assume Furina knows everything what Focalor had planned, and maybe Navila did share something with her. Maybe she pieced it all together, because Furina always referred to her as AmiAmi. So, AmiAmi and Furina are technically one of the same. It's Focalor, just not with the actual name, but Furina. It's what she named her human self. It's very complicated, but on that portion. But overall, it's a really good story. Focalor / Furina, very strong woman character in Genshin Impact. Really lovable. I really dig and love her. She is my number one waifu, or I could say, I guess, wife. I do have quite a bit of stuff on her. I have Chimeras on her, then another there, and all those hanging up there. Well, most of that is on the other characters, but yeah, there's some Furina stuff mixed in there too. Even that up there, and then I even have a Furina plushie and everything. So I love the character. Furina's number one for me out of every other character from Genshin. So Furina has pretty much stole the number one spot. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Genshin can beat that with anything better. And Killer still is like the second candidate from Genshin for waifus from there. She definitely is the number two. Well, I haven't saw any other Genshin character make a strong enough breakthrough, so to be equal to those two so far. But yeah. Now for Honkai Star Rail and ZZ, just watch me one stream. I'll mostly talk about them there. But I don't want to drag this video on any longer. Anyone who knows how to tailor make clothing who lives in my local area of Illinois, hit me up in DMs on Discord or at Velfe Night or at NKC Tempest, and we can talk. I'm also, we'll be examining your profiles, looking back and forth between your profiles. You see if you have a portfolio. If I see no likes, nothing, it looks very odd. I see some artificial generated content like AI art and stuff, that will be an instant block. I have had scammers and those people with those profiles. Oh yeah, I can make your outfit for you. I can make it. And then after they said that, they're gone like a week later, a month later, because I haven't hit them back up. I tell them I'm not making it now, waiting for this, to save up a budget for the whole outfit and stuff. So, yeah, crazy. Oh, and if I didn't mention, I do have nail polish for Furina. If I'm gonna do the deity outfit, I have nail polish. But regardless, I'm still gonna do the nail polish if we don't have the gloves on. But if we have the gloves on, we don't need a new nail polish. But it's good to have it. So the goal is to make a whole outfit and some pairs of shoes for Furina. If I make one outfit, so one outfit, then one pair of shoe, and that, and then probably more outfits down the road once we have the first one made, and then Furina completely fit it into it. So, and as for the eyelashes, I have those coming, which will just most likely go on it, but we probably won't pin them on. Maybe I could have this PC plastic, all these stickers removed and then done through makeup or something, and then sealed or something. I'm not a very expert on this, so if you guys are a customized doll maker, or all that stuff I just said before, making clothes, making doll parts, decorating and everything, making it look more, please hit me up in DMs at Velfe or NKZ Tempest. I want to present and make this doll look exactly like Furina. It kind of does in a way, but it's missing a lot of her main features that make her stand out. Her eyelashes, her hairstyle in the way it's supposed to be, not like this. But overall, yeah. Just hit me up and hope to see you guys again then. Till then, take good care. And don't forget, if you want to help support me, like my video, comment, and hit that smash button to subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe to me on Twitch. Or you could just follow too, but the more people who subscribe and help and support me, who's a small streamer, and also small uploader, and I'll be honest with you, most of my videos aren't really edited professionally because I'm not a good video editor. I have been learning and just not very used to the new editing program like I was to the old ones, because the old ones were just simpler. So it excuse me for my horrible editing. So until I feel more comfortable and used to the program, it's going to be quite a while. But yeah, hopefully I can improve that. If not, I could probably hire someone to do my video editing. But overall, I'm not that good. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in and everything. So hope to see you guys again for the next video. Until then, peace out. Velfe signing out. Yeah.